You're at Edumatch. Edumatch. Don't miss Edumatch. Don't miss Edumatch. You're at Edumatch. Edumatch. Don't miss Edumatch. Don't miss.
All right. Hello, Edumatch family. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am so excited to be here for another EduLaunch of our newest book called Getting to the Heart of Teaching. And I'm excited also to show you the cover. The cover is beautiful. So I'm excited about that. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's beautiful. And we have our author, the author of Getting to the Heart of Teaching here, Dr. Casey.
Jakubowski, Mandy.
Thank you. I can't. My tongue does not work that way. I don't know why I can't say your last name. But we have Dr. Casey here. He has been here a few different times because this is his third book with Edumatch. And so we're excited to celebrate that today. And so we're going to jump right into it. Oh, yes. Let's see those two. We also have Thinking About Teaching and A Cog in the Wheels, or A Cog in the Machine, sorry. And so we have those two things. Those two books as well. And you can find all of them on our website and on Amazon, of course. So Dr. Casey, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself for anyone who's not familiar with your work?
Hi, everybody. My name is Casey Jakubowski, born and raised in Buffalo, New York, lived all across upstate New York, serving rural districts, urban districts, and now I am a college professor down on the eastern shore of Maryland, which means mid-Atlantic, and I specialize in rural education, social studies education, civics education, but more importantly, and this is where I think this is really the book matters, is how to recruit, retain, and make sure you don't burn out as a teacher. And that's what I like to say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so we're going to let's talk a little bit more about that because that is really the heart of the book. So what was your inspiration behind writing Getting to the Heart of Teaching?
Mandy, for a lot of it, it's new teachers, especially secondary teachers, are not taught to do interdisciplinary work. And while I was going through some of my past experiences and I was reflecting as an elementary methods professor, I thought, wow, I really could have used this as a secondary teacher, because as an elementary professor, you teach the students that in order to survive, they have to do interdisciplinary work. And I thought, why not recenter history and the humanities as that interdisciplinary work for A, the teacher's survival, but B, more importantly, so that students understand that they are living and breathing history and arts every day. STEM's important, but really we got to start talking about HEARTS, which I believe is an acronym for getting to the humanities, education, arts, reflection, technology, and science, or HEARTS. Huge shout out to Aaron Sorensen, the director of the Catskill Regional Teaching Center, who suggested I go with HEARTS because I was thinking about something else.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I love that. And it's funny how it always amazes me how the education pendulum swings, right? Like we go from the the STEM, and then I feel like we're kind of starting to swing, even though STEM's huge and everyone's still talking about it. We want more women in STEM, all of those things. I feel like we're starting to almost self-correct a little bit and think about people as humans and what that actually means. And like the humanities are just a part of that. Like it's a part of growing our human. And so I really love that. So why was this, and you touched on this a little bit, but why was this book in particular just so important for you to write?
Two reasons. First of all, we have to make sure that teachers realize they don't have to do it all. They can collaborate across disciplines. Second of all, I really wanted to showcase how through strategic thoughts and ideas, such as how the Susquehanna River is a beautiful interdisciplinary model that folks can use. It's all about hearts. I want to make sure that with this book, teachers, administrators, and communities can see how valuable they are. And especially in rural areas where people are like, oh my gosh, what do we really have? But there's a ton if you do strengths-based research and you do strengths-based projects. And I thought that as a teacher, boy, oh boy, it took me almost 25 years of experience to get it right. Why not give something out there to the community and to teachers so that they could look at it in year 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 and go, oh, this is doable. Plus, Mandy, I got to be honest with you. I love history. I'm a recovering history teacher, and I think we can't lose humanities and fine arts, and we've been losing them. I don't listen to the radio to talk about the latest rocket or math problem. I listen to the radio where they talk about music, art, history, or something that really matters.
Yeah, absolutely. And really, like when we talk about STEM or STEAM, however, some people are calling it STEAM. Whenever we talk about those things, the humanities are always intertwined in there, especially history, because in order to really understand how far we've come, we have to know where we started. And yeah, I think that's fantastic. And I love the acronym. I think that just really encompasses everything that you're talking about in the book. So who narrow in on the audience for me? Who are you really targeting for this?
I would like pre-service teachers. I would like college professors, and I would like in-service teachers and district directors of curriculum to really read the book. I think it's super important that in education, the folks who are in the beginning, the middle, and the capstone of their careers all work together to read this. If you are a director of anything in a school district, this should be your summer PLC book. If you are teaching methods or you are teaching how to do education, this should be your course assignment. If you are, quite frankly, a person who is not too sure, my introductory chapters kind of remind you what different humanities, social sciences, and the sciences are. I define each of them in here because who the heck remembers their first 2 years of college, right? I certainly do, but I went to Fredonia and I'm starting to fade a little bit on what I learned. So it's a really cool refresher, but it also, importantly for novice teachers, they can pick this up. They can flip to a chapter where we look at cross-disciplinary investigations, and they can, that's chapter 4, by the way, and they can look at how to do some really cool cross-disciplinary work through the World Trade Created book. Or if, say, you want to learn more about the river that's by you, you can use the chapter on the Susquehanna to really look at what you're doing locally. And the coolest thing in the world is, who does not like a nice, cool cemetery? I wrote about how you can use a cemetery as a chapter in the book to do all of the hearts. And it's not saying STEM's not important or STEAM's not important, but it's flipping it so that the humanities are the lead, because we've got to reframe it to the humanities.
Yeah, absolutely. So what other resources do you suggest for readers, and then where can they find you as well? So they want more information about this. They're all about getting to the hearts of teaching. What can you tell them?
Well, I, of course, want to humble brag about my books, which are, of course, something that you may want to think about on Edumatch. But more importantly, Mandy, I'm in the process of redesigning my Weebly page, because I have a CTJ Solutions Weebly page, and I also have the Twitter link, and I'm also on Facebook. But quite frankly, I feel like I'm not shouting out into the void anymore. I need to start having conversations. And so I'm redesigning a couple of my websites so that people can get a hold of me. But look me up on Facebook, look me up on LinkedIn. Most importantly, follow me on Twitter. I'm on Mastodon too, but still learning how to use that. All I know is I don't want to go the way of a Mastodon. So I got to learn how to be better.
Yeah, no doubt. And Casey is also regularly going to conferences and presenting and all of those types of things as well. You can find more information on his Twitter page and his profile. It has some information about what he does in there. And yeah, and you can find him at his soon to be newly designed website as well. So Dr. Casey, thank you so much for being here today and for taking the time with us to talk a little bit about your book and get it out there. And we're super excited that it's your launch day. So congratulations.
Thank you. Now, Mandy, I've been doing some work on Facebook and social media that if people tweet, tag, they're entered into a drawing. And one of the cool things is that we have about 15 people who have entered into the tweet, tag others, retweet. And as soon as we get 25 people to have retweeted, tagged at least 5 others, then what we'll do is I will announce the first winner of the book. And I got to tell you, I think it's going to be so cool because they get an autographed copy. It's sent to their school address or their home address. But the other area is that I've been offering a free Zoom to college professors that adopt my book for their courses. I just got done with one at SUNY Oneonta. I got done with another one at SUNY Buffalo University. And I am looking to partner and collaborate because I think that the most important story and tale of these 3 books is the journey. And the journey is, let's not do it alone. Let's do it together.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Well, for all of our EduMatch family, we're so excited that you could be here today and join us for Dr. Casey's EduLaunch. We do offer bulk discounts, and for a discount on bulk orders, all you have to do is email Dr. Sarah Thomas at edumatchbooks@edumatchers.org. And friends, we give a discount on just 10 books. 10 books is barely any. You can it's not very many at all to give a discount. And we give an awesome discount for that. So please do check out our books and check out our website at www.edumatch.org for professional learning opportunities and to purchase books like Dr. Casey's amazing new book or his other 2 books as well. So again, you can find all of our books on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and our website. So thank you again, Dr. Casey, and congratulations on your launch.
Thank you, Mandy.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.